Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we untangle the confusing world of corporate filings and find out if these companies are actually making good on their promises. Today, we're diving into Nukkleus Incorporated's latest report, and let's just say there is some interesting stuff in here, especially when it comes to their stock and warrants. So, what exactly is this report all about? Think of an 8K as a company's way of telling the stock market about big news that has happened since their last big report. It is like a public announcement of important events that could affect how investors see the company. Nukkleus Incorporated filed this one fairly recently, and it touches on some key aspects of their business. Let's get to one of the main things that catches the eye of the company's stock. Nukkleus Incorporated has common stock, and it has a very small par value, which is just a technical accounting thing that doesn't mean much for us regular folks. What matters is that this is the actual ownership stake in the company. Then we have warrants. Now these are a bit different. Think of warrants as options to buy shares of stock at a set price. In this case, $92 per S-share. This is a pretty high price, and it tells us something about the company's expectations for their stock value down the line. If the stock price goes above $92, then these warrants become very valuable for whoever holds them. The date that keeps popping up here is the 25th of November, 2025. This is the date from which all these events are being reported. It's a significant date for this particular filing, and when they talk about money, they are using US dollars, which is pretty standard for companies operating in the United States. This tag simply indicates that the numbers being discussed relate to shares of stock, which is the unit of ownership in the company. This filing is made with the Securities and Exchange Commission, or the SEC. They are the government agency that oversees the stock market and makes sure companies are honest with their investors. This specific form is an 8K, which, as we mentioned, is for major unexpected events. The company in question is Nukkleus Incorporated. It is incorporated or organized in Delaware, a common state for companies to choose for their legal setup. This is the company's specific file number with the SEC, and this is their IRS employer identification number, their federal tax ID. Here again, we see the common stock with its very low par value. This is the basic building block of ownership in the company. This is the stock ticker symbol for Nukkleus Incorporated's common stock. You'd see this if you were looking it up on a stock market website. Their common stock is traded on the NASDAQ, a major stock exchange. And here are those warrants again, reinforcing that they allow the holder to buy one share of common stock for $92. This is the ticker symbol for their warrants. The company is also identifying itself as an emerging growth company. This means they are eligible for certain accommodations under securities laws, which can make reporting requirements a bit less burdensome for them. Under the Other Events section, the report states that on the 25th of November 2025, Nukkleus Incorporated issued a press release. This press release is attached to this filing as an exhibit, and it is incorporated by reference, meaning it is considered part of the official report. So the main news here is tied to that press release. While the filing itself doesn't give us the details of the press release, it clearly points us to it as the source of the important event. Typically, these press releases announce things like new partnerships, product launches, financial updates, or significant business developments. Given the focus elsewhere in the filing on stock and warrants, it is highly probable the press release details something related to these. It could be about exercise of warrants, a new offering of stock or warrants, or perhaps news that would impact the value of both. This is often a crucial part of understanding the company's immediate strategy and outlook. And finally, the report is signed by Menachem Shalom, who is listed as the Chief Executive Officer. This confirms that the company's top leadership is aware of and endorsing the information presented in this filing. So, what's the big picture from this report Nukkleus Incorporated is telling us about its stock structure and warrants? And pointing to a press release from the 25th of November 2025 for the specific news. The existence of warrants exercisable at a relatively high price of $92 suggests management has or had substantial confidence in the company's future growth. However, without the content of that press release, we're left to speculate. It could be good news, like the start of warrant exercises that boost the company's cash, or it could be related to a different strategic move. The fact it is an 8K means it is considered a material event. For investors, the key takeaway is to find that press release. That's where the real story likely is, detailing exactly why this report was filed on this particular November day. That is our quick decode of this Nukkleus Incorporated filing. What do you think this means for the company? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more straight to the point corporate analysis. And don't forget to join our Discord community for further discussions. The link is in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.